Hey everybody, Chrissy here with Make a Living Acting Anywhere. Please don't forget to subscribe and share and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be updated every time I release a new video on Wednesdays. And this episode is about how to create a solo show, otherwise known as a one-woman show, one-man show, or one-person show, depending on how you like to call it. You'll want to stick around to the end for some bonus tips. Don't forget to like the video and share it with people who you think will benefit. And we're starting right now. Okay, so I'm a huge fan of the solo show, and the reason why is a simple one. I did not want to move to New York City or move back to New York City, move back to Chicago to pursue my acting career. I really love my small town life and my ability to be able to hop on a stage with a community theater and do really beautiful work for a community locally. They really deserve beautiful live theater. And so one of the ways that I am making a living as an actor is by producing one-person shows. The solo show is and can be a moneymaker if you follow a very systemized approach to making that happen. In this video, I'm going to break down the first phase of developing that solo show so that you can get started making a living acting anywhere. Step one is to conceive and write or hire a playwright to write your solo show for you. This can be based on a true life experience. This can be based on a book that you read. It can be based on anything. You just want to make sure that you're watching copyright and not stealing from anybody. Sort of a side note on this is in the development of your one-woman show and conceiving and writing it is deciding where you want to do it. Is this a show you want to take on the road or do in your backyard at the local bar? Whatever the case may be, you want to make sure that the show makes sense in the venue that it's going to exist. Step two is to do a reading at a local bar or cafe where you can get some feedback from friendly audience members. So you want to invite every single person you know, put up those posters the good old-fashioned way, create your Facebook event, make sure everybody knows about it. Let them know that the whole point of this reading is to get feedback so that you can make edits to the script, i.e. change the flow, change some wording, maybe determine if any of the information is offensive. And if it is, do you want to cut it out or do you want to leave it in? What's the reason behind the offense? That sort of thing. The feedback session can be extremely beneficial to the overall project. So I highly recommend you do not skip this step. Step number three is an easy one. Do the rewrites based on the feedback from the reading. Step four is a no-brainer, but start memorizing your lines. The sooner you have those lines memorized, the better. My one-woman show had 11,500 words. I was on stage for an hour and a half with no intermission by the time we really had it touring the country. And I can assure you that having all of those words in your mind can be very overwhelming. So break it down, take walks with it, do whatever it is that you do to memorize lines. Step five is to start piecing together the places that you want your show to be produced. Again, if you refer back to step one, that's either going to be somewhere locally. So while you're producing the work and getting the script written and memorizing your lines, you can be contacting local venues and finding out what it would take to get up there, what it would take to produce your show there, how much that might cost you, if they take a piece of the sales, or however you want to do that so that you can actually start your pre-marketing campaign to get people already interested in buying tickets. Those pre-sales can be very helpful. If you are planning to do the show on the road, no better time than now while you're creating the show to start thinking about your assets, how you're going to promote it, and how you're going to get it booked, how much you want to make when you're getting it booked. Referring to assets, here's an important bonus tip. If you are an aspiring actor, as most of my clients are, or you're returning to acting in a later stage in your life, as several of my clients are, my major tip is to go get training online with the course that has a link in the description. My friend Wendy Elaine Wright is an amazing talent manager out of LA, and she helps you get all of your assets together so that they look exactly like something somebody wants to hire you to do. Do not miss this step. Actually, if I had to redo this video, that would be step number 1, okay? In your promotion of your work, you are always the actor. You need to understand your personal brand, and Wendy helps with that significantly. So click on the link in the description below and make sure that you get the proper training to get your materials lined up so that it makes your life so much easier down the road when you're trying to book your stuff. For more information on why I know any of this, please feel free to watch my one-woman show, The Stupid Economy, and check out anything related to it. It has been several years, actually, so there may not be a lot out there on the internet anymore, but it did get a lot of really great rave reviews and got some traction before I even knew how to use YouTube. All right, you guys, please leave comments in the section below. Ask me any questions that you have about how to produce a solo show. If I can help you in any way, shape, or form, don't hesitate to comment. Also, I love video comments. So be sure to send me video comments or questions so that I can feature you on my show. If you could produce your own one-person show, what's a driving message or story you'd want to tell? Let us know in the comments below.